And we're live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, collecting the shards. It's gonna be a shard stream. Yeah. What is going on with my stream? You stupid streaming software. That's clearly not the one I want to use. Come on. Come on. Oh. They're all gonna call me a derp. It's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. Right. We're here to do quests today. Is it me or is this really loud? Let's turn down my volume a little bit. I got shulker boxes full of bones. I mean, we're going to do some inventory sorting, this and that. But primarily shards. Primarily shards. Shenanigan quests. So, I've completed an epic, I believe. Is it an epic? Yeah, whatever this one is, eco. These ones you can only do one at a time, and I just finished one, so... Is there something here? I don't have an ink farm. I could make a glow ink farm. Coral, redstone, wool. There's already a wool shop. I feel like Vintage Beef could claim that one. A mini block shop. A gold shop. None of these are things like... Where's the bone shop? I guess that's already been built. An elytra shop. See, Zedaf could have claimed that. Bush's shop. TNT shop. I got a lot of TNT. I don't want to set up like just a quick shop though. I want the builds that we contribute to the area to like have a lot. Now I do have an ice farm, but I'm not going to build all of those. So it looks like Cleo's working on the dye farm. Anyway, my plan is to pick something out that we can do on this stream, hopefully. Or at least start to plan on. Alexis, thank you ever so much for 2 months of support. Greatly appreciated. There's also the daily quests that we will do. Give someone a snow fox named Graham. Now, SHN is shenanigan. Again, I believe yellow means you only do one at a time, right? Because you could do multiple of these in one go. Like, I can attempt to anvil a hermit. I should just keep an anvil on my offhand, right? Interesting. That one there though, I like the fan design build thing. I've done a few of those in the past. It's nice just to see something amazing and then bring it onto Hermitcraft. I mean, if I just keep this like on hands, do you have to, I mean it says attempt, do you have to kill them? I don't know. But one of these, build a mini game. Oh right, okay, that's something I'm going to do later in the season. Nerdelia says, thank you so much for the raid the other day. Hope the stream goes well. No problem at all. No problem at all. I like to support the Minecraft community and, you know, raid other peeps and stuff. So, hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, I hope the stream will go well. I hope nothing bad happens. That's the one that I was looking for a while back. Take down the glass tower. Connects your portal to Nether. This, I believe, is the thing up top. It's like a maintenance thing, right? But it's in that category. The glass tower, if I'm not mistaken, is that? That's got to be taken down? It's ran online. I'm pretty sure that's what it is right there. There are no other glass towers, because I remember in a meeting someone saying about, oh yeah, we need to clean up like all the things and the glass tower, because that was a part of when everyone was building towers. So chat, just does anyone know of another glass? I can't think of anything else. I'm pretty sure that's it. So we could do that one. You can only do one of these at once. I always question it a little bit because some of them seem like a little on the easy side, if you want to call it that. No, that's shenanigan. We must have turned over here. It is under maintenance. Oh, alright, we've definitely got the right thing. Take down the glass. Let's do it. Let's do that one. Right. And... there should be a chest with some... There it is. There it is. That's what I need. One of those, please. That's entertainment. That's maintenance. So's this. Right, and that'll be the start of our stream. Take down the glass tower. That's got to go back in the barrel. And then we've got to do a daily one as well. So we'll come back and do a daily after. I am like on this now. I am like every day I'm like, right, got to do my daily quests. You know? That's what Rem wants, I think. Cool. Yeah, you might notice I'm not wearing the dunce hat anymore. That's because I finished making my episode today. So if we whiz up here, we'll take this down. Aha. So, Lucaro says, don't announce other people's streams, please. It's kind of rude towards X. Yeah. You know, you're hosting a party and someone walks in and goes, hey, there's a party over at this house. Everyone come over here. Not cool. Also, there is a channel out there called Hermitcraft. I left a comment asking them to provide a way for me to contact them. And then there's been a lot of speculation, right? In different directions. I won't care to repeat those replies, but please, it's amazing how quickly people form narratives. You know, saying, oh, X is going to do this, X is going to do that, this is what's happening, that's what's happening. It's just like, hey, look, I just asked to get in contact with someone, that's it. You know? That's it. So, Hermit Clips, if you're watching, please, you know, put an email address up or give us a way to get, or me even, give me a way to get in contact with you. It's something I want to talk to you about. You know, when all's done and dusted, maybe it'll be the story over here, but no one needs to speculate. Just, people run away with all sorts of ideas. Nadelia says, not the pride pillar, no. The pride pillar. Okay, is this the glass tower? On I'm now a bit concerned. I wonder if I can reach. Ren's usually just offline all day. I'm sure it was this though. Like we said, we wanted to take down all of the towers. I don't know if someone then renamed it the Pride Tower. Look, I can just put it back up if it turns out to be a problem, right? Sorry for speculating, says Zane. Night you watch Minecraft. Hey man, no problem, it happens. But like, you can speculate, but just it's the manner in which the replies appear as it like statements. This is what's happening, you know, like you can say, hey, I'm speculating here, this might be about something or something. Then it makes it clear to others that you're speculating. Because the problem is it kind of looks like when you speak authoritatively about something like that, it kind of looks like you might be in the know, and someone else might read that thinking, oh, there's more to this than I know, and clearly this person knows what's going on. And it's like, that's it. So yeah. Okay, False didn't call it a pride tower. Yeah, not everything rainbow is pride, you know, like rainbows are rainbows as well, right? I did well on my science test, so one test left, I thought of you, and I told myself I can do it. That is the attitude, my dude. Try your best. I don't have a bed. Oh, this is a lot of stuff to get rid of. I don't have a bed. And I don't think I had a bedroom in here. I don't have a bed because I used it for a project. And I don't have a backup bed. And the wall's all the way back at my base. Let's just see if can someone sleep. Right, I'm adjusting some off-screen setup over here while we wait, and I've also got a cup of coffee again, decaf. Oh, there's a mattress store, okay. Baby Okra says, listening to X Waffle is the best way to stay awake with. For sleep testing, I need to stay awake up until 8 PM UTC. About 4 more hours, and by then I'm up for 23 hours. Dang. I can't do those all-nighters, me. The Rainbow Glass Tower was built as an ad for their head shop during the Rainbow Wars. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, no, we're definitely doing the right thing. It was brought up, like, that there were some, you know, leftovers from previous battles that need to get cleaned up, and Ren wanted to sort that out as king, so that's what we're doing. The thing I'm surprised about is what quest type it was. Like, oh, is this? Yes, that's B-Dubs' head shop. Little pop-up stand. Dang, that's some... looks like you got some... like a bruised eye or something. Dang. Don't look too good. Don't look too healthy. Russell Wood, thank you for 18 months. Nordicaon, thank you for 14. No coloured shulkers in the ender chest. I would always misclick. Yeah, I'm actually... it's one of the things I want to work on today if we get round to it. Is this the mattress store? Is the mattress store up top? Am I doing it right? I'm so confused. Imi160, thank you for 28 months. And Tinman68, thank you for 5. Appreciate all of your support as always, peeps. Spawn Town. Okay, now we're going... go over here, go over there. I'm going to have 0 rockets in 5 minutes. Speaking of which... I need to fly back up top, so I probably do literally need to get some more rookits. Rookits? What are rookits? What are rookits? Bring the ruckus! Just thinking about how, like a game of Chinese whispers. You know, the words can just start to sound a little bit like something else, and before you know it, the original meaning is ill. Well, I don't know where Scar's, you know, bed shop is. God, like... where's this bed shop I've heard all about? Where is it? You lot are trolling me, aren't you? Oh, Scar's got a mattress shop, they said. This don't look like no mattress shop. This looks like the sleeping quarters. You're lying to me. You know... God! A Ravenger? Dang. Standing on some, you know, white and red blocks with blood. I don't know what on earth that's signifying. Don't know why that's there. I must admit, like, in order to make, like, beds look more interesting, there's plenty that you can do. This does not look comfortable here. That's not a comfortable bed. You do not look very happy that you're changing colour. Oh, it's hypnotic. What's going on? Jeez, it must have been those mushrooms that I ate earlier. Dang, yeah, you can do a lot. You can do a lot with a bed. Anyway, like, where do I buy a bed? Okay, classic Minecraft bed. What do I feel like today? I feel like green. Green for the... oh, they're all sold out. Oh! No! No! It's all sold out. Does Scar realise that he has been absolutely sold out? I like purple. Purple's a neat colour. I'll buy that. With my diamonds, wherever they are. Scar, you have another customer. You know, and now Scar knows, because I said it out loud. That's how that works, right? Oh, mustn't remember that we're going to try and anvil someone at some point. Also, rockets... I know I ain't got too many left. Oh, I've got 1 stack. Right, so after this we will go make some more rockets. In fact, I might want to start work on that sooner than later. Because I'm in the right area for it. Let's have a little sip on the coffee. So good, so good. Not even you can bring me down, ye old butt kicker. Not even you can bring me down. Well, you might if you land another hit. Dang. Wait, buy something from any shop quest, says the bees. Yes, that's my daily. We've done my daily. Well done. We've done my daily. Good. I love it. Thank you. This is where I get my sugarcane from, right? I just come over here and I'm like, I know there's a farm here and stuff, but I'm just gonna get it this way for now. Because I'm lazy. And I might have dismantled some of the redstone below. Yeah, we don't use this anymore. I'm also going to need like a whole bunch of this stuff for building our mega farm at some point in the future. Right, and to help me, just collect the last few bits. We'll do that. Right, I need to make a post-stream note somewhere. Right, there we go, made it. Watching someone walk around the HC world is always so unreal. Y'all are nuts, says Auntie Christie. Thank you. Yeah. Like, it's a beautiful part of playing in a communal server. This feels like a moment to plug the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. I mean, if you ever walked around that one, jeez. Wait, why am I eating these oven cookies? Got my bone meal. Yeah, it's kind of nice on stream just to casually like go about and see lots of different bits and bobs, isn't it? Also, I want to come down here. I mean, that's kind of amazing. Oh, there's a dude on top. Hello. There's a scar right there. I wanted to get a screenshot. I might just come back and grab one later. I love the way I love the way some of the other hermits build and play, right, and do all of this kind of stuff. I did a little bit of building. You'll see it in my next episode, and it kind of taught me something about not using creative mode, and it kind of made me want to look at organising some shulker boxes in a way where you can go to a build and like do a pass, because I did some impromptu building, and it just made me realise like you get into this mindset of, oh, this is the way I build, you know, creative mode, then survival. But like, if you play in survival, you force yourself to think a little bit differently about what you're doing, and then you have some cool ideas. Like if I just organised my shulker boxes, so there was like a nice, you open to bug X. Bug? Just to finish my train of thought, if I were to build in survival more and had a whole bunch of shulker boxes with like one stack of every material, you can just approach what you're doing a little bit easier. So you want a gradient shulker box. Not specifically gradient, but gradient is a way you could organise it. In fact, you could even just like have some materials in multiple shulker boxes if they match pallets. Lupus Canis, thank you for 19 months, and CoolBob74326 here for 3 months. Hey X, I loved your video on the inventory situation. I'm not able to catch a lot of your live streams, but here is my Prime support for that great vid. Thank you so much for your Prime support. Greatly appreciated. What did Pearl say? Sorry to brush you off there. I don't want to be rude. I want to kind of pop by and have a 2-minute... Sure. Where's a good place to chat around here? And I have no idea... At your portal. Like, what about Pearl's portal? Also, what about that? Jeez. Some projects, you start them and then it's just like, and they'll be finished sometime in the future. In the shopping district. That's the one. Look at me deciphering codes. SD. So cryptic. Okay, I'm gonna plop myself down right here and keep drinking this gorgeous coffee. Dang, I'm so into coffee now. What you'll probably find is it's like something new. You know, you go through like cycles of interest in things. It's like, oh, I'm really interested in this for a while, and you do it loads, and then eventually you get a bit bored of it. I feel like coffee is my thing right now. Farmer Betsy, my comment on that video was simply to try and reach out to that person. I want to have a chat. Right, and who knows where that chat will lead. Like, some people were speculating, not looking for speculation. You know, I'll let you know more when it's time to let you know more, right? Oh man, that's some good coffee. Such a great idea. Do you know what? I don't think it actually tastes different from when I was younger and I used to try some and I was like, ugh, but your taste, I don't know, your taste of things change over time. I'm really into savoury tastes, so. New drinking game. Take a shot every time someone asks about the YouTube comment. Yeah, I expected that to happen, but it's just the way it goes. Maybe I should have preempted my comment with a little bit of like, hey, no need to speculate, just leave this between me and them or whatever. Also, if someone out there wants to give me a heads up if ever they change it, like I'm going to check periodically, obviously, but yeah. Lizard of Oz says, I just did the same mistake he was warning about. What mistake was I warning of? Speculating. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was sort of, you know, talking to the person who was sending it my way. I didn't want to restart a whole thing again. Oh, by the way, maybe I need to say I'm here. Just in case it weren't clear. I think Pearl's going to do some building around... Oh, yeah, look, no, there's signs. This is a prime spot, and I was like, oh, got to build here. But then I was like, well, my build isn't really that cool, so I'm not going to put it here. Boombox Records, we put it over there. So, you know, what do you want right outside the portal? Boombox Records or the depot? I think that's in a nice little spot right there. And there's Pearl. Oh, God, right as I'm burping. Excuse me.
Wait, you're burping?
Yeah, digestion issues.
Oh no.
I'm drinking a coffee and it's just starting to rumble. But yeah, you wanted to have a chat?
I did, just a short chat. I'm just kind of want to advertise my new shopping services a little bit. Would you be up for open?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah.
You got a shopping service?
I do. A brand new shop, level 3 of Twinkly Trash, right over there in the distance.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's I'm just gonna give you a bit of a scenario here, right? I'm gonna place this block down. Okay. And do you really want that block removed? Would you like that block removed?
From here?
Yeah. Would you like this block removed?
I mean, it kind of makes the whole area just like
no.
pop, you know? It really...
No, Xisuma,
it's like
no.
the missing piece. I didn't know that it belonged here, but now it does.
No, don't do this to me.
Sure, I'm intrigued. No. I'm genuinely intrigued, but so far I don't know where this is going. So yeah, I let's say I want that removed.
You want that removed? Okay. Now, just imagine there is someone on the server that can remove this block for you.
Ah, would that person have an axe? As cool
that
as this one.
Would have an axe. No, not as cool as that one.
Okay, with a not so cool axe, right?
Yeah, with a not so cool axe. Pretend you don't have an axe right now, okay? And you really need someone to remove it.
Yeah, okay.
I can offer you my services to remove anything that you want, alright? More than just this block, okay? We can remove this birch block, we can even strip it for you so it's a bit more pleasant to the eye, alright?
So this is about me being lazy and just offsetting some work to someone else? Is that right? Am I getting it right?
Yeah! If you need just some extra services to have anything cleared, you know, I can do that for you, just like this block right here.
So it's cleaned up more so than building. It's about taking down and not constructing. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I can think that next to your shop. Can we go have a look at your shop?
Okay, we can have a look at my shop, yeah.
Wonderful. I know exactly where it is. Because I've been building an ice lake that has remained kind of deserted for a while.
Dormant for a bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you have any like forests or anything that you need to be cleared or cleaned, I can do that for you.
Well, it's good to know. Off the top of my... Dang it! Right, I just brought a bed.
You've come... We're being attacked! Being attacked! Okay, I got this. I'm cleaning up the mobs for you. This is a free service.
Oh, you're not going to charge me for that? Who killed them?
That's a free.
Who killed them? Me with the daytime, or you with the bow?
No, I'm killing them.
It was a bit of both. It was a bit of both. Got to split the profits.
You killed one. I got the other two.
Yeah. No. So off the top of my head, I can think like, oh yeah, I got this project over there that needs building. But when it comes to clearing stuff out, I'm not sure. So I'll keep you in mind for sure. But right now,
yes,
I don't know. Is the answer.
Well, that's fine. Just wanted to let you know that my services are there on level 3 of Twinkly Trash, you know?
Level 3. I'm gonna have to explore now.
Yes, I mean, hey, maybe level 2 might be more interest to you. Do you have a shulker monster that is ready to...
Pearl, you are barking up the wrong tree. I am the organizer of inventories. Yeah, oh
no.
In previous seasons, I would go and clean up Scar's chest monsters just because I found it satisfying.
Okay, I've definitely chosen the wrong person for that one then. Well, do you want any? Is there any twinkly junk that you want on level 1 of Twinkly?
Right, twinkly drunk. Drunk? God, I'm bad at this.
Twinkly drunk. I mean, might as well be calling it that, to be honest. I was pretty...
If it were a bar, that'd be a great name for it.
Twinkly drunk.
Yeah.
Feel free to walk through there. Watch the bin juice.
This is beautiful decorating.
There, Xisuma.
Hang on, you're trying to hit me with some Dang! Trying to hit me with some...
Wait, why did that go off several times? Oh, it's broken there. Anyway.
They haven't hit me, but I can see all the particle effect. Oh, they're like lingering ones, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just this really smelly shop. You know? Especially when people walk through the door. But you know,
dang! You must have grinded these.
I did. Uh-huh.
I was in here earlier in the season, and then I just kind of forgot. Because I might need one of these for a project, so good to know it's here.
Aha! It has worked! See? When the 2 levels do not appear, maybe the 3rd one does. I think this did work. We even got enchanted notch apples for sale.
I'm going to grab a Heart of the Sea right now.
Ooh! It's worked straight away! Oh, bonus!
I can't remember why I wanted it, but like, I'll just take care of it now.
I just know you want it. Well, we've got the shells too, if you ever need the shells to go with it. That is there as well.
Oh yeah. Dang it! I'm being roped in to some sort of scheme.
It works. Direct advertising, you know?
How many do I need? Don't I need like 8 with a heart? Yeah, I think that's it, if I remember.
Oh yeah, maybe the shells might be a little bit more expensive. In the new economy, I might have to...
5 for 1! I thought it was... I thought it was the other way around. Oh, no, you've lost me now.
Oh no, this was before like Ren made everyone flush their diamonds down the dunny.
How about down the dunny? How about 1 for 1 on this?
Yeah, I can go 2 diamonds 1.
Go on, 1 for 1. Come on.
Come on.
Look how many diamonds. Look how many diamonds. Like, you'll feel bad for taking any more from me. Exactly.
All right. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Oh,
there we go.
Poor hermits these days. Ren's really scraped them thin. Jeez.
He has. I'll tell you what though. This means I can now go pick up a shard because we have officially traded, right?
Have we? Wait.
Yeah.
What have we traded?
You can pick up a shard as well.
Oh.
You know, for the Arc of Champions.
I didn't realize that was a quest. Oh.
I'm gonna go grab a shard. So
okay.
thank you for that, and I'll potentially be back again soon.
Can I see this shard? I didn't know this was a quest.
Oh yeah. Right, let's
Alright.
wait. Oh, it's like off in the distance,
fall on
isn't
the ground.
Oh,
fine.
Got your back.
I'm here.
Yeah, I always get confused. I'm always in the shopping area, and then I have to think about where it is because this is always like out of view distance.
It is. Here we go.
Right.
Okay, let's see what this quest is. I want to get myself a shard.
Yeah, pretty sure it's just over here on the 1st level. Economy quests.
Ooh.
Ah,
Here we go.
but there's a catch. You need to have your own head. So do you have your own head?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Ren said I could use eggs, which I do have eggs. But do you need a head, Xisuma? Would you like some help with that?
I was offering you some help. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or do you already have a healthy supply? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my eggs. But I mean, we can exchange help if we do really want heads.
Yeah, look, you wanted. I'll tell you what. Here's another deal. I'm scheming today. If you're gonna take one of these trade with a hermit ones, since we just traded,
yeah,
I'll give you 8 diamonds for the shard.
8 diamonds? Oh, no, I'm good. I don't think I'm that desperate for diamonds. No, I'm alright.
Yeah, you just fleeced me, so.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, sweet. Look at this. Taking myself another shard.
The classic,
I love it.
classic egg one. Excellent.
Brilliant. So this actually worked out a lot better than I thought, you know?
It did, yeah. I got some things I needed.
Keep my demolition services in mind, you know? You might need it if you want to
absolutely will. I absolutely will. I'm sure there's something that's going to come up where I'm like, I don't want to do this. Pearl will do it.
Exactly. I'm pretty much the grinder of this season, I feel like. I cleaned up Scars, monster.
Yep.
Nothing can defeat me.
You put in the work. Alright then, I'm going to get back to my I'm actually doing some demolition literally right now, so that's kind of strange.
You hired me for that. But,
well,
you know,
I'm halfway through it, so...
Fair
Alright
enough.
then, Pearl. Take care.
See you later, Xisuma.
There you go, that's quite amusing. I'm in the middle of taking something down. But this is for a quest, so yeah, that's our daily shards. Right, and yeah, and when we take this down, we've got the other one. So we maxed out on shards for the stream. Excellent. Cool. And then I need to think about if there's any services we need, although I'm pretty poor at the moment. And are we being raided? Let's read the noise. Yes, Cleo, thank you so much. 3 minutes ago with a raid. Greatly appreciated. I'm free of the dunce hat. You'll be glad to know. I've shed that cursed hat. Y'all will find out what I'm talking about in the next episode of Hermitcraft if you didn't catch yesterday's stream. So thank you, Cleo, for the raid. Janie Laney's here for 4 months. Thank you so much. And SaturnBot is gifting a sub to Dorian Bones. I think that's the first gifted sub today, so we'll throw up the old animation. And... oh, man, that coffee's gone a little bit on the cool side, but it still tastes good. Wait, isn't this False and Stresses, says Nonsense. It is, however, it was part of the Diamond Pillar War, and as you'll see, all the other bits have been cleaned down, and this was one of the quests that was left. You might remember a few streams back I went fishing in there for a shard, and I couldn't find it. It was actually this one, but I didn't realise it was a, you know, one of those epic ones or whatever. And now I'm starting to understand why. It's because it takes a lot of time to get rid of all these blocks. But it does mean I end up with some colourful stacks of glass for my troubles, as well as diamonds. You should have tried anviling pearl. That would have been 2 in 1. Dang it, I left it on my hotbar for a reason. The other thing is, I think if you're going to attempt it, you got to really, like, get some height on it and whatnot. You know? No Instamine gets painful. Yeah, and it's glass. It's like the most fragile block in the game. Oyang, you know, could do with reassessing some things in this game. I don't know why they don't. I don't know what the process is over there. Bets on how long before you get bored and use TNT. I'm pretty good with waffling and just doing something simple in this game, so you know, I'll mine it all the way down. Oh, that's some good coffee. It's definitely nicer when it's really hot. I had a cup of proper coffee this morning before I did some exercise. And I was playing some chess puzzles. Dang, I absolutely love that. One of these days I'm going to do a stream, just nothing but straight chess puzzles, right? I'm going to try and get on a streak. What tends to happen is I sort of go like up and down, and I get really annoyed with getting some wrong and stuff. But I thought if I stream this will just be like really fun to show the chess puzzles off, and maybe some of y'all can give me some tips about solving them. The last time I did them on stream, I was not as clued in as I am now. But the more you understand about the game, you understand that the puzzle isn't always about checkmating and making the best of the situation. And sometimes you're not sure what concept the puzzle is about. But I've learned a lot more. It's like sometimes I realise, hey, this is about like trading queens and trying to come out with more material or something like that. So I reckon it'd be pretty cool to do. I feel like playing one of those puzzle games that we stream. Joe Hills is on. Hi, Joe. I think Cleo and Joe were doing their streams together. They do lots of like arts and crafts streams, right? You can do chess puzzles with viewers. I don't know how you do them with viewers. I'm not saying you can't. I hadn't seen that. I don't know how that works. Do you pick them or something? I don't want instant mine glass for fists, but I want instant mine glass somehow. Yeah, I reckon just make it instant mine with a pick makes so much sense. I mean, it's weird to begin with that you can like silk touch it, but you know, you need a way to obtain it back. Hey X, is the YouTube channel Hermit Clips official? It is not official. Chess in Minecraft, says a baby orc. Now, here's how I would do chess in Minecraft, right? You open up a double chest, it's 9 blocks across, it's 6 blocks tall. If it were 8 blocks tall, then you could put some glass down the side and play chess with pieces in a chest, because they will update live for both players. It's a real shame you can't do it that way, because when you do it physically, 3D in the world, like the view isn't as good, you've got to move around to move pieces about, and you tend to use things like banners to represent the pieces, and they can kind of be awkward to look at. So like a chest would just be the absolute classic way to do it, because it's that flat down grid approach. Now with that in mind, if you wanted to use a 9x6 grid for a game, I don't know what game that would be with some rules. Like, this is okay, this is going on the post-stream list. Brainstorm 6x9 grid game with rules. Maybe it's just a game where you've got like 6 pieces on either side. Maybe they're like named after hermits or something as well. And yeah, you have a bunch of rules and you create an interesting little game with it. Who knows? Itsy Minecraft, thank you for 9 months of support. We got Dingo at the controller here for 2 months. Roses are red, X lost his socks. Why are there so many glass blocks? Beautiful rhymes, beautiful rhymes. And Christy JC, thank you for the prime. 2 chests and do battle ships. The problem with 2 chests is that you have to close and open the inventory. However, if that's part of the game, like maybe you're... You know, I haven't played battleships in a long time, but now that I think about it, you both had like a board that was concealed from the other player. Yeah, it could be something to it. 10x10 battleship game. Is it a 10x10 grid? Yeah, so like we don't have control over the grid size, right? What if you could break beacon beams with silk touch? That wouldn't make sense. The beacon beams are not a block, they're just like something that's rendered, right? Baby animation denied, says Becca. Oh yeah, we had a 9-month free subscription. Well, today's your lucky day. I'm reading chat. Oh, it looked really weird for a second, then because I looked at the other screen, but then I realised it was just the beacon beam taking up loads of the screen. Do you have those vanilla tweaks for those beams? No? No, yeah, sorry, yeah, they're yes, they are pixel corrected beams. So vanilla tweaks offers you some pixel scale correction options for things like the Guardian mob. So it means that their textures will scale with the normal way that Minecraft does it. The beacon beam is one of those, and I just kind of forgot. Shadow Fox 1099, thank you for 6 months. Appreciate that support, half a year right there. Dang. I play Battle Sheeps in an Excel sheet, it's so funny. Yeah, you can use Excel to make little games. I think I've got a vague memory of doing something like that at one point in time myself. Puka's work on that baby Xisuma animation, absolutely. The one, the only, the Puka. Are the hermits your co-workers or friends? Curious how you think of them in your daily life. Well, it's a mix of both, but the beautiful thing is that like the friendship is like, this is, as much as everyone on here is now a full-timer and does this for a living, like it came about as a bunch of friends playing together, and it's always been that, right? Maybe these days it's become a little more oriented around the fact that we do this for a living, so we make decisions based on that as well. It's just the game. But yeah, it's a friend thing here. How do you feel about this season compared to others? It's interesting. I've been touring some of the old worlds, and especially season 6 and 7, they really feel like, wow, we did that, like kind of worlds. And then I think I really like lived that moment though. Sometimes you look back on stuff and feel like you weren't really there, like you weren't present, or you didn't take advantage of it, or however you want to word it. But like, I go back to those worlds and I get a real sense of like, these worlds are amazing, and like, we put so much into them, and you know, like, we did that. And I kind of miss it a little bit. I kind of miss Season 6 and 7. Both of those worlds, they kind of feel like I could play in those again. Season 5 has like an unfinished feeling to it of just like, this mega base could have been like even crazier, and I just didn't have the time to get through it all. I think Season 5 was probably my best base. Season 8 was obviously very like bold and stepping outside my comfort zone and trying to do something big. And I feel like just the last few weeks or so, this one's really just kind of like started to groove a little bit. Like, I don't know, we're set up now. Oh dang, we want to collect all of this stuff. We're set up, you know, the season's rolling, and yeah, just getting into the groove of it. We're kind of approaching like the beginning of the mid-season, it feels like, maybe. Season 6 was my absolute favourite. Avin Greeing was the best decision. Yeah, he absolutely shaked up everything, really. And took what we do to another level. And then Season 7 was just crazy because of the pandemic. Like, all of us were indoors and putting just a ton of time and effort into the episodes and into the world. The quick thing with Season 8 didn't work for me. And now this one, it's fun. It's just smooth. It's easy. I feel like more things will happen, right? And more things will define and shape the season, and then you'll get a better feel for it later on. Oh, Totally Diamonds. Yeah, that was the whole block building thing, right? Now I don't know if the beacons need to stay here or not. The way they're set up, there's no effect coming off of them. I'm pretty sure they're going to come down, so I'm going to like drop these off in a chest here or something. Is there an actual reason why Season 8 was cut so short? It wasn't cut short, it was what we chose to do, to have a short season, right? And do something different. And for me, totally didn't work. Like, I'm starting to enjoy this season right now, as like the long arc of it feels like it's starting to span out a little bit, right? Don't know how to describe it. Like, the beginning phase is over. Now, that was False's beacon, right? So what I'll do, I'll leave a chest somewhere around here. I'm not really sure where's the best patch. Isn't there like, here we go, isn't there like an interior to a base? Ha! Yeah, and this is much more like it. Okay. Did False like move her materials out of here? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just plop down the blocks. And I'll shoot False a message. Right, give me a moment. Okay, and let me get my mods back on the other screen. As always, mods, if you want to highlight a message from chat, anything interesting, you can always do that. What is up with a no helmet? Oh, great question, actually. So, somewhere here... Oh, no, it'd be in my ender chest, won't it? Somewhere around here... Let's see. There we go. I have this. Lucaro, don't say that. I'm not going to reread that. Dang. I'm not even going to reread that. Guess what, peeps? We just did a quest. In fact, we've done our 2 quests for the stream. We're 45 minutes in. It's always like that when you stream. It's always like, yeah, we'll do this thing, we'll do that thing, and you're like, oh wait, half my stream is just this one thing, okay. So we got those for future things. And I think I actually already put the other shard away, right? Yeah, the other shard's in there, and I think that's also... Did I take the one traded with a hermit? I did, excellent. So we're good on that front. Right, well, I guess I can consult my list next, and then decide what to go do. X, once you have 100 million subs, will you do a face reveal? I think 100 million's a little on the short side, so we'll probably go for like 100 billion. I think that's more reasonable, you know what I mean? Right, and someone's oh, it's false messaging me back. I'll get to that later. Also, I need to actually, while I remember. Oh. Sorry, got to send a couple of messages. Right, and now get all of that set up again. And probably head back to the base. Right, so now I've got to consult another list over here. So we've done our daily shard and unique shard. That is wonderful. So I need to go make some various things. Yeah, we'll head back to the base. Take a trip here and there. I won't have what I need to do this next thing on me, so we've got to go all the way back to the base. Yeah. Okay, right, we're going to do some, you know, less exciting stuff, unfortunately. Okay. How are you coping with the heat? Says James did it. I'm pretty good with it. Like, it doesn't really affect me much throughout the day. This is it's strange, but like the time that I stream is probably the time it's the worst. But I managed to get through it in here. If it were a few degrees hotter, it might really start to be uncomfortable. But I'm all right with it actually. I don't think I've been enjoying it as much this time. When it came around first time, it was like, alright, enjoy the heat. It's hardly ever here in the UK. I feel like the last few days I haven't appreciated it. Tap Daniel, thank you so much for the Amazon Prime subscription. And Olympian93, also with the Prime. Peeps, if you did not know, you can use the Prime to subscribe for free. Sort of, because you've already paid for the Prime, but yeah. Right, let's save that stuff for later. Gonna just leave this over here with those things. Ah, this is useful information to me right now. Right, I'm gonna go grab a couple of empty shulker boxes. I think no, they'll come with us. Then I need yet another empty shulker box now to think about it. Okay, everything's a little disorganized around here. If you're wondering where on earth I'm wandering to. I've got a, like, my chest full of shulker boxes is just not in a convenient spot, is it? Hey, Joe Deadrun, thank you for using the Prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Maybe we need like a Prime animation. Although I don't know what that would look like. Would you ever consider joining an event like MCCC with other hermits? Absolutely, I'll consider it. Hey, Xisuma, I was in the UK. I was last week in the UK. Around Basingstoke and other places in the south. A few clouds, but no drops of rain. Yeah, it hasn't rained a lot at all. It's a bit of a drought at the moment. Bit of a concerning drought. Oh yeah, no, so I got confused then. I was like, no, I didn't take that many out. Oh, dang it, I forgot. If we go back there later, I'll take care of that. Right, all of this is normal inventory. I needed just, I was going to grab a few of these with me anyway, and something is happening in my chat. Pearl! Thank you so much for the raid, Pearl. Taffy Girl, thank you for the Prime as well. But yes, thank you so much, Pearl. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. And welcome over all of Pearl's peeps. So I'm assuming, you know, just saw us hanging out a while ago. So you know what's going on. Mon PJC, 30 months. Thank you so much, my dude. My Kettle Lab is here for 7. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I am trying not to forget what's important that I gotta do here. I need to grab some cobblestone. Has that got cobblestone? No. Where is... Oh, cobblestone is over here. Dang it, that's not a lot. Well, I know where I can get some more. I need some of that, some redstone, and that's... Oh, and... Huh, I could actually craft what I want right here, right now. That I think about it. So I need some redstone, some string. Yeah, okay, I can make what I want over here. And I won't be too mysterious for too long. I was just going to make some more dispensers. I noticed I was kind of low on those. But I think since we've got a whole bunch of new peeps coming in, we should do something a little more interesting to begin with. Dang it, I went to the wrong bit. It's down here. So, all of my cobblestone is also back here. This whole thing is just disorganized and messy. Fill this up. We'll fill it up. Anyway, welcome all the peeps. So far this stream, what we have done is... Well, we bumped into Pearl, obviously. We've earned ourselves a couple of shards. I'm gunning for the Ark of Champions. You know, every day I log on and I'm like, gotta get that shard. That is my mission. Right now, though, we're going to go do some stuff with a farm down the bottom here. Under the ribcage, which is kind of not finished yet, but is absolutely glorious. Down into the farming area. Ooh, that looks so good. We lit this all up with glow lichen, and it looks really cool. So, you might remember a minute ago that we looked at the materials that come from this farm. Right. Okay, so I need to do a little calculation here. And just compare how much I got compared to last time. So I got less than a full shulker box of this when I first ran the farm, which had like a full, I think like a full box of bone meal. I greatly overestimated how much wood this would make from the bone meal, but I never bothered to calculate it is the issue. Okay, so first time we made less than a full shulker box. And now we've made like, I'd say almost double. Like, just shy of double. But I put in more than double the amount of bone meal. That's the weird thing. So, before we just had that almost full, and then it was that plus all of this. It feels to me like this thing should have produced more wood for the AFK session that I did. But it didn't. However, the numbers aren't that far off, so I'll accept that. Also, My Kettle Lab is here gifting some subs. Thank you so much, my dude, to Cerulean Loftwing, I Am Beasto1, BTRav68, Rennet, and Bonsai Stamps. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat if you heard your name being read out loud. I like the idea of your farming area with all of the farms out in the open. It's pretty bare bones, says 2Eliasa. Well, that perfectly chimes with my rhyme. It chimes with my rhyme, doesn't it? So yeah, we got like 6 shulker boxes of bones. And just to make sure that they're evenly split up, right, on this side, we need 1 extra. And now they're evenly split. Huh. So yeah, I'll give these a refill, gonna run them again. Ren has created a whole new world-style addictive street game with the daily quest shards and the Ark of Champions. He's certainly gamified it, yeah, and it does make you think, like, it's not so much like a game, but it's been gamified. It makes me wonder if, like, you could turn the things that we're doing into a game of their own as well, but that's, like, a bit more complicated, I guess. I might have an extra shulker so we can move all of this around in one go. But how y'all enjoyed watching the Arc of Champions and the Shards stuff, like watching all the hermits go out there and do all the quests and stuff? Are y'all liking it? Right, now it feels to me like that was way easier to fill up than the other one. So last time, interesting, last time I got less of this material, but this time it's the other way around, which is the way it should be. Which again, also, naturally just means the bone meal was less effective, technically. So, a little bit concerning that, actually. But, we'll figure it out with time. So lots of people in chat are saying, yes, it's really good, then you love it. Oh, that's terrific. It's superb, just sad, participation is low. Is participation low? I've noticed like lots of other people turning in shards. I mean, it's all a matter of perception, right? How do you perceive it? Right, we will put this stuff in here. I think I'm going to address these filters in today's stream as well. But look at that. We'll never need to like craft stuff with wood, you know, again. Like crafting benches. That sentence was awful. We'll never need to chop down trees to do that. Anything that requires just any type of wood, don't have to chop down a tree for it, just use this stuff. Right? I didn't chop any of this down. That's the beauty of this farm. All I gotta do is flick some levers and turn it on. I'm still not using this stuff very much, am I? Like, need to get in the habit of using that. That's the whole point of it. Over here, probably not as easy to suss out. Find it eventually. Now I reckon, like, you can hover over to see the name of the chest. I think if you named the chest, it would change the name here. It'd be kind of cool if the name was written below it. So, that way you could really jump to stuff nice and easy. Oh, dang, there's still more. There's so much more. Good stuff. There's so much more. The one above, please. The one above, please. There we go. Right, and then cobble for that stuff. I think participation looks low, but then you consider it's the end of summer. I don't know if summer's got something to do with it, but it's your perception if you think it's low. To me, it feels different because I'm on here participating and seeing other people participate, right? So, like I said, matter of perception. Who knows what it actually is? If you were to quantify it with like numbers, minutes, and hours and stuff, it would be something different altogether. Let's make some bows. And I'll tell you what, before I do that, I'm going to switch to standing. It's almost an hour, but I'm feeling it in my body, even though it's hot. Just want to, not sit down anymore. Have a sword or still won't use it, says Aknoosh. I don't understand that, like, people say that, and I don't think you realise that just because you have a sorter doesn't mean you hit the sort button every single time. So, in order for me to put all of those logs in, I have to leave the machine running for a long time. And it's very easy for me to go put them in the correct place myself. You know, not everything is just one thing. It's a mixture. So your storage system might be automated. But automated for what? It's automated for me chucking in a bunch of junk into here that I don't need right now. And then later on when I'm in my base for like an hour or so, I turn it on and let it run. If I leave the area, it might break, you know, so automated for what? That's the question. That's what you got to think about. Right, so, way to make these is to play this old game. Don't need a crazy amount, just thought I'd make a few. You can actually shift click it, but the warriors that you... Oh yeah, you can do it like that. You accidentally misclick at some point. It used to be so much harder to do this, and I always remember this, Season 2 of Hermitcraft. I made like a montage of me crafting crafting dispensers, because it was even more tedious back then. And you had to like do tricks like break a whole bunch of chests to make a bunch of items and then wiggle them around. You didn't have all these nice crafting tricks, and you didn't have this thing. We'll take the rest. And I'll put them in this backpack. Cool. So yeah, I need to go through and like just stock up a whole bunch of materials at some point in my shulker box, but I feel like we'll save that for another day. It's a little bit on the dull side. We'll do some more interesting stuff today. So like now I can be like, go on then, I'll just chuck that all into... Oh wait, did I put the droppers in here? And we got Tango over here. Looks like Tango's trying to get hold of us. I'll put that one over here. King's Quest, that's the name of it. I don't even know the name of it. Gosh. I know you do a ton of redstone builds, but is there one you are especially happy with? I love the feeling when you hit that lever or button for the first time and the thing you spent hours on constructing does what you hoped for. Well, literally the last thing I built with redstone was one of those, just like an amazing tree farm, right? That just pumps out logs without the player being involved, which I didn't know was possible, but it is. And beyond that, I'd say that Season 7 brewery, that was just one of my favourite redstone projects ever. And I went back and I looked at it recently, and I was also looking at the brewer designer that Cubfan uses, and I'm not sure that Cubfan's one will scale quite the same way by default, but you're probably going to be able to like use it the same way I did in Season 7. So I think it'd be really cool to update the Season 7 brewer with some new design tech, you know. Why is your pickaxe animation weird? I don't know, dude. It looks perfectly normal to me. Yep, pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, I'm not even muted. Gosh. I've been, walking around talking to myself, have I? I could have swore I muted it, actually. After we spoke to Pearl, I at least remember opening it up. So, I don't know why that's off. Do you have a tutorial on how to make the brie? I don't, but you know, you can go back and watch the old videos. You can use the world download, and you can check it out and see what it's all about.
Voices.
Oh,
voices.
Hello, Tango.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Oh, you've also got a crown.
Well, of course. I mean, I am the parkour king. You know, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got my shard here. Trade with a hermit, and I would like to trade with a hermit.
You'd like to trade with a hermit? Okay.
Yes.
Let's do this.
I hear you have copious amounts of deep slate. Is this true?
I do. I have plenty of deep slate.
Yeah.
And you want to get your hands on some?
I want to get my hands on all of it. Whatever you can afford, just let me know. What can I do for you?
Well, we got a trade, right? And I'm looking at your hand right there. I'm looking for shards. You know?
Oh, you're actually collecting shards?
Yeah, the Ark of Champions, man. It's gonna be me.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you this.
Thank you.
And what do I get?
Okay, you're gonna get some free stuff, all right?
I mean, I'm okay with free stuff. Free stuff makes me happy.
You're gonna kick yourself when you realize it's already free.
Well, oh no, is it already at your thing?
Come over here.
I was thinking of checking over here. That's fine. I'm
you know what it is now, right?
I do, yeah. You got your free shop, right?
Yes, the depot.
Oh, that's okay. Worthwhile.
Yeah, I'd gathered, you know, tons of deep slate and I have no plans to use it as of right now. You know, I might be kicking myself later when I decide to do the mega build or something.
It's hard to come by. It is a pain to get, yeah.
So which one are you after, cobbled or silk touch?
Cobbled, so I can craft it into stuff.
Oh. That was a good trade, wasn't it? That was a great trade.
Best trade ever. Hey, totally worth it for me. All right. Yeah. This is great. Sweet. I can just take all of this?
Yeah. I mean,
Sweet.
You're building decked out, so like, normally I might say maybe leave some for others, but you know, it is for everyone, so.
It's going for a good cause. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I gotta go shulker up then, and I'll be back. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, hey.
Yeah?
I was watching your stream and I noticed you also had a large amount of warped stems.
Yes, yeah, I do.
I gotta ask though, but they're not organic, right? Are they?
They were not harvested by a player, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, there's TNT duping involved.
There is zero TNT duping involved.
Oh,
yeah.
What? How did you do this wizardry?
So there's a way. Do you want to come see right now?
I do actually. I'm very interested now.
Let's go. Follow me. Wait, where am I going? Wrong way.
I don't know. I'm following you. I forget there's a portal over here too.
We'll get used to it eventually, you know, by the time season 10 starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to use rocket. It's always a bit dodgy talking when you're using rockets.
You gotta stay close, yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to go left in the main area.
Okay.
And then a sharp left again. Just here. To my I'm not really happy with it nether tunnel, and then I started to change some things and left it. I don't know, just the bones didn't really feel that right, and then I ripped some out.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think I'll come back at some
progress.
point. Yeah.
Work in progress, yeah.
Basically. Also, Curl's just gifted you a sub. That's the
Thank you.
first time I've ever told someone they've been gifted a sub. Directly. There you go, Curls. You got your thanks, like, in person, I guess.
In person, yeah.
Right, so
Oh,
you're gonna have to you're gonna have to watch your step here, right? We're gonna swoop down. We're gonna do a U-turn, and then we're gonna go deeper down into some big old caves, alright?
Begin the swooping.
Yes. With sound effects. Right, down. Oh god, there might be things spawning on this. Alright. So I'm quite scared that there might be stuff that spawns on top of that might fall on us.
That's fine. That's fine.
Unless it's a creeper. Okay. You're gonna love this contraption, right? So
I am totally curious how this works.
okay, I was growing loads of these manually and chopping them down in like a block. And at some point I just realized that you can bone meal them into the existing tree and they just grow anyway, right?
Correct. That I knew, yeah.
Yeah. So one thing leads to another, and the best place to show you is probably around just around over here. If you got some blocks to pillar up.
Oh, why did I? Okay, so you're pushing them into a line, but then
here, if you just pillar up around here, that nylon block that's got the pistons next to it, that's being bone milled. So is the space above it, and then you do that for a little bit. So you get something on top of it. It's not always the fungus. The pistons push, and then you try again. When you get the fungus, it grows into a tree, and the pistons push them across.
Right. I understand all that. How are you breaking the logs?
Okay, so that's the next bit. So I tried to build a complicated blast chamber, and then I was like, I just need to simplify this. Let's not focus on efficiency. So now if you just follow me over here, you'll see like there is some sticky pistons and observers. They are just detecting when the logs get pushed across.
Right.
So then eventually, 3 or 4 logs move along, it sends a signal to the top. And up here we just have a very well-timed TNT set up.
It's still TNT. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Like, okay.
Gotcha. But no duping.
Okay. But and you're getting, honestly, you're probably getting 20 logs per blast, right? So that's fine.
Close to that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like, though there's these big trees around it at the moment, like if you just take a step back, you've got like a clock system at the bottom.
It's not complicated, yeah.
Tower and redstone,
no,
pistons.
that makes sense.
And it's
honestly, that's tempting. I would say I would even push it into a square like you were toying with.
You could try that. More efficiency.
You could get like 100 blocks per blast or so. That's a good idea.
But this is like this is like a 30-minute build once you've got the materials.
Easy, super easy, yeah.
And you could take it further as well. You could try and like you said, improve the blast chamber, do whatever with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for some logs, I mean, go ahead and pinch a few if you need them right now from my storage up there. But
well, I need 4,000. So...
see, I'm going to be striking up a deal with Ren and Corrales soon for those logs. So I don't know where that'll go, but you could maybe make your own one of these. I don't know.
Yeah, I could.
Modify it?
I already have one that's like a manual one where I'm chopping it down. I could probably just modify that into a blastificated version. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that then.
Cool. Right,
All right,
do you
well,
need
how do I
help
get
getting
out
out of
here
it? Yeah.
Yeah, up here, I think. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. And then into the rib cage, and then you'll find the portal.
Got it. All right, thanks, X.
You're welcome, Tango. And what were we doing? And now I'm completely distractified. We were here when Tango messaged us. I'll just refer to my list of things to do, I guess. We got another shard! So good. So good. Oh, I need to make rockets. Do you remember we went and got loads of sugarcane earlier? Super important. Super important to do that. So, make paper, make rockets. Maybe leave a little bit of that in there in case I need more in the future. Right. Distractified. Amazing, says Yamakosa. Absolutely distractified I was. Use it in a sentence. He was very distractified. The derp was distractified. Beautiful sentence. Again, I'm trying to think of where the sugarcane goes. Just put it in there. Dang it, I didn't anvil Tango. Oh, might have to give up on that one today. I could have been like, Tango, stand over here so I can show you how to use this amazing farm. Literally stand right there. X, why are you pillaring up? Don't ask questions, Tango. You won't understand how the farm works. No, I missed my opportunity. Also, didn't I say I was going to like sort out the filters over here? Coolkione 1, thank you for 5 months. And Lane Crying, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. I was distracted. We were hanging out with Tango. If you understand. It's been quite the social stream today, hasn't it? Say you forgot something. If I had like a portal with a more palatable spot to drop an anvil from, then maybe, but it ain't so great around here. Cool, and then we got that. I keep trying to remember what that was for. I think it was for the geode. I think it was for the geode that we want to have that. So that's cool. Maybe that's something we could work on today. Dang, this thing's full now. Although that's just... I don't know, I'll hold on to it. I've got tons of like building materials in here that I haven't started work on. Right, rockets are done. Got that to do. Done that thing. Yeah, let's go do some boring grindy stuff for a second. Just so it's ready for more farming. And then we're gonna go, I think work on the geode would be pretty cool. Pretty fun little thing to do. We've got plenty of time for both of those. And put some lights up the top there. Maybe put some more glow like in. I forgot to mute. Okay, let's go mute. There we go. Little guy. Ugh, dead. So we need 2 sources of light. Yeah, any y'all got a waffle topic? Dang it, where's my glow lichen? We can have a bit of a waffle for the next few minutes as we're just going to do some grindy bits. Hey, Daced745, thank you ever so much for 9 months of support. And we got 2,300 peeps tuned in. Be sure to hit that follow button if you're enjoying the live stream. My next live stream will be Saturday morning. That will be both Hermitcraft and some variety gaming. So something to be on the lookout for. Got something very cool to show you from a former hermit now that I think about. So kind of fitting that Hermitcraft is involved that day as well. That's Saturday. Sunday will probably be Hermitcraft again. Although I've got the itch to play chess puzzles. So maybe we'll do a chess live stream on Sunday. We'll see how it goes. Waffles are better than pancakes, says Galactotron. Oh, I love both so much. So much so. Right, let's put on our cheaty light level mod. And get cheaty with it. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, 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 getting cheaty with it. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's terrible. I thought it would be funny, but it's not. Na 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 na. That's an amazing song, by the way. I love Will Smith's music. Just gonna say that, like some musicians, I don't know, or some things, just gonna get cast into that sort of like, you liked it when you were younger or whatever. I've always I've always really liked Will Smith's stuff. You know, when it comes to rap, sure, is he the greatest rapper ever? No. But like, has he got something cool to offer the world? Yeah. And getting jiggy with it when I was a kid, I thought that song was just amazing. I loved it whenever it was on. And then I got the album Millennium, and I really liked that record. You know, I'm not gonna say it's a work of art or anything, but like, it was good. Good listening. Oh my god! It's all getting really bad and hairy. Run away! Run away! Run away! Ugh! Jeez Louise! Tempting fate over here. I've run out of my bones. Don't tell anyone. Wild Wild West. That song was like okay-ish, but the movie was terrible, let's face it. What's your favourite Will Smith movie? That's a good question, because he did a few serious ones, like the Happiness one later on, right? So of his serious ones, like £7 I remember being alright, but The Pursuit of Happiness was great. He's probably done a few other serious ones, but it will always be Independence Day for me. Like, that's just one of those, like, quintessential 90s blockbuster movies, right? Not a work of art in terms of cinema, but just great entertainment of that era. And as a kid, that was awesome. I loved the Men in Black movie as well when I was a kid. ID4 is great. If I remember correctly, is that the one with his son? And oh no, wait, ID4 would be Independence Day 4? I know that they made a sequel, like, with Jeff Goldblum, wasn't it? He was like the only remaining one or something a while ago. God, the years, they just keep rolling by, right? You forget all the stuff that's been revived and restored. It all becomes a big blur. Yeah, I loved Independence Day. I really, really like 90s movies, though, because it's just kind of like what you grew up on, that tone, that feeling. It's always nice. I would say the Oscars featuring Chris Rock. Oh dear, it's certainly a low point for him, right? His apology video came out, and it just seen so many bad takes on it, like about there being a drink in shot, and like, oh, is it paid for? Is it an advertisement? And people saying his apologies forced. I think a lot of people need to respect that. Reading body language and understanding, like, if people are telling the truth or not is like a difficult. For one, it's a difficult art, and you can find stuff online where it's like people will tell you, oh, this is how you read body language and figure out if someone's a liar or not. But I'm not an expert on this either, right? But the best explanation I've heard of this stuff is that people have a baseline, and that when they deviate from the baseline, it's a sign of something different taking place, and that could potentially be lying. But anyway, like, just how there's information out there that can empower you and make you feel like you would be a good lie detector, I don't think it's too good to believe in that kind of stuff, right? So I'm not going to watch that video and be like, I can figure out if Will Smith's lying or not. Let's give the guy the benefit of the doubt and hope that his intentions are sincere. And if someone close to him or someone on the inside has something to say, you know, aka like whistleblowing, then maybe they got something credible to say and we should listen to him. But just the whole environment of online speculation about, is he telling the truth or not? I got no time for it. Like, I'm gonna assume that he is on this one. Usually when someone isn't, it will probably be very obvious, right? I'm just thinking, I've seen some of those YouTubers getting in trouble for doing like stupid pranks in the past and making very insincere apologies. His apology did not seem insincere to me. It was, you know, it seemed like he was trying to be genuine. You know, he had a low point. Like, in our lives, we all have ups and downs. We have moments where we're not so pleased with our own actions and we do the wrong thing, and, you know, we're not one thing all the time. And that's not to excuse his actions or anything. I just think people need an option to come back, right? You know, to be reformed. Like, people that come out of prison just shouldn't be labelled as criminals forever. They should have the opportunity to reform and change. And that goes for anyone really. I think there should be a door open for them to reform, change their ways. And you know, he had a very public low moment that's incredibly inexcusable, and it's going to be difficult to come back from that. But for all these people to just immediately call him a liar and all this sort of stuff, I just didn't find it very healthy. Is Will Smith a Scientologist? Possibly. That's always a confusing one. Religion with a very dodgy reputation, based on whatever documentaries you might have watched about it, I guess. I'm not here to comment on that right now. This feels great lighting all of this up. It's just got like a totally cool atmosphere to it. He definitely is, yeah. I can't recall specifically a you know, I know Tom Cruise is, right, and there's one or two others where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I've heard that, and with Will Smith it's like, is it or is it not? Am I misremembering? Daced745, thank you for 9 months, Twitch baby right there. Let's throw up the Twitch baby emote. John Travolta, yeah, that sounds like one as well. I mean, it attracts people at this level of society for whatever reasons, right? It's just kind of the sort of people they go after for whatever particular reasons. But I don't know. It's been a while since I ever engaged with Scientology stuff. So yeah, just going back to the Will Smith thing. For me, it's like, you know, obviously he needs to apologize and learn from what he's done, but it just feels like, if you resort to reading comments online, it's just always jumping to big conclusions and making dramatic claims, and you know, who really is an expert at reading body language? Not me, I know that. Xisuma should make his own religion, lol, says Useful Pineapple. Well, that wouldn't suit me, because what I don't find attractive about religion is that it's like a top-down power structure. It's like there are ideas that come from above downwards, and for me, I believe like information should come upwards. So like everyone has like equal access to ideas. Hopefully, you know, like good ideas. All ideas are able to be out there so that we can discuss them and figure out which ones are the best. And then for people to like empower themselves and incorporate ideas into their own lives and use information and whatnot to enhance one's being, whereas religion tends to hinge on old books and leaders of like morality and whatnot, which I don't like. I think one should be able to define their own morality, and you can then argue that people will find the wrong morality or something bad because of that, but I don't know, I believe in people more. I think people are inherently good, and our ability to share ideas among one another is what will let the best ideas come to be. Oh wow, there's like a whole surface up here. And I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone who is religious or is in a religion. It's just the way I feel about it is I don't know, like I'm not a big identity person. Like, I don't feel like I'm me and I belong to this group or that group, and I need to like wave a flag or be a part of this thing or that thing. Don't really know how to explain particularly why. That's just kind of me. You know, a bit more independent on that front, I guess. And so it doesn't appeal to me to have those sorts of ideas about how to act and behave be attached to some like power structure. I like it to be more about like reason and thought and well thought out ideas and principles to live by, and then not to be like dictated from something that says, you know, like we're the authority on this and you're not, right? Like obviously when you're younger you're more naive, capable of doing bad things and getting bad ideas in your head, but that's part of life. You've got to work your way through that, and I think it's better for people to figure that out for themselves and for, you know, those ideas and lessons to come from within through ideas and knowledge and whatnot than to be dictated from above, from somewhere else. Okay, I think I'm good because there's some butt kickers around here. Although I still do actually have a lot of glow lichen. I thought it was kind of at the end of it. Dang. All right, let's like that, and then over here, and then down there. Oh, jeez! God. Creepers. They still be creeping. It's 2022. That actually scared the life out of me. I cannot deny. That was a pretty big creeper scare. I think that's my warning. That's like, hey, you should probably get out of here now. If we look off into the distance, it doesn't look like we've done a crazy amount, but I love the way you can see into the depths over there. Cool. Right, what are we going to talk about next? What's the next divisive topic? Oh. Who's the best game villain? I don't know. It's not something that occupies my mind. Okay, I'm going to throw away some bits and boobs. We also got... Ah, that's the... Where are the other shards? Have we got... Oh, I got extra shards lying around. Well, note to self, multiple shards in multiple places. Climate change and how to deal with it is a pretty controversial topic, says Wampy. I think at this point in time, it's more an argument about if it's caused by man or not. Like, I think everyone's aware it's happening. Thing is, if, like, man causes it or not, surely, like, why can't we get on the same page about, working to combat it, right? I don't know, if man, like, okay, we can work together if you think it's not caused by us, and I think it's caused by us. It's happening, what can we do to solve it, you know, like, I wish we could work more like that. Okay, apparently we're going here now, but, like, it's similar to, like, views on abortion, which I have, is, like, I'm sort of, like, on one hand, I'm pro-choice. It's your body, your rights. But on the other hand, it's still a moral question. And if you are morally objected or objectional to the act of killing a life in whatever stage of life it's at, then that's perfectly right as well in my mind. Like, so the way I look at that situation is like, not about getting in a camp and shouting at the other side, you're wrong. But like, where's the middle ground? Like, can't we work towards solutions? You know, like contraception and whatnot. More availability of contraception or whatever, advancing the medicine in that direction. So it's like less and less of a problem that people need to get abortions. Like how can we like prevent the need for abortions? Right, then we can take like the moral question away if there's less of it happening. That's how I would think about such a situation. So like, I'm not one of these like flagging the ground, I'm right, you're wrong. It's literally a moral question, and everyone's morals are different, right? So we're not all going to agree, but like, what actions could we take to go in a direction where this becomes less and less of a question? And so like, if you take an historical perspective on how things have changed over time, there are issues in the past that were once big, you know, partisan topics that divided people that sort of then eventually just became irrelevant. You know, like there's like professions that went, you know, disappeared because automation replaced them, but then that automation created new jobs. Things like that. You know, it would have been a big topic. Like I would say coal miners, but there's still coal miners today. But like obviously, coal miner strikes has been a big thing here in the UK and probably in many countries and whatnot. And the thing is, though, is that as technology advances, we lose those jobs, but then we create new types of different ones. So then it's not a concern that people have today now, because people are doing different things. Hannah, Pug, Lava, thank you so much for 8 months in a row. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Are you a Team Rock, Team Paper, or Team Scissors? As I've been trying to explain, you know, I'm Team Game. Let's work together. Come on now, rock, paper, scissors people. It's time to unite and build an amazing structure where the paper props up the rock and the scissors balance gently on top and no one ever gets hurt as a result of that. That's what I'm for. Is Hermitcraft still vanilla or is it vanilla plus? At this point I would say it's vanilla plus, but it's up to you what vanilla is. Some people define it as like being the base game, and then it's like, oh, but what about the base game plus fabric? Or these types of mods are okay, those types of mods are okay. It's really up to you, but I think like Hermitcraft these days is about the spirit of the game and the spirit of our community. And the things that we have introduced, I don't think trample on either of those. And I would like to see us be more adventurous in the future, to be honest. Like, I would probably be happy to play like a lightly modded season. But then again, I think the mods that I would choose to introduce if I were given, you know, total control. X gets total control. Where is the future of Hermitcraft going? I would be interested in more mods that are like kind of like the direction we've already gone in, right? Like social, with the voice mod, for example. So I wouldn't look for stuff that adds in features as we know them, new blocks, textures to the game. I'd be thinking a bit more abstract than that, like things that help you communicate better, or get around the world, or, you know, like look at some weak points in the vanilla game that aren't just about adding in content and like the inventory. Like moving around and grinding all of these items, you know, it's maybe something I would address. What's the direction I'd look to go with the modded stuff? Storytelling. Yeah, so maybe there are some things that could be in the game that would aid storytelling. Like I've really pushed for like custom textures and models, and that's turned out to be really fantastic. So like maybe more things that aid that. There's a few limitations, right? Like not being able to have custom armor. So if we could enforce some mods and like everyone's going to use it, let's make that mod let us have custom armor, and then let's do something really cool with that. Maybe split off into some factions, or, you know, someone can open up a shop where they sell cool aesthetic armor pieces. Little things like that. That's the kind of direction I would go in. I wouldn't be interested in adding like a big mod pack experience. You know, kind of like we said, vanilla plus, right? I believe we've filled it all the way to the top, to the tippy top, and we've got some bones left over. So I might as well expand this a little bit. I left my ender chest over here. Elbu Canarogadus. God, what a crazy name. What scares you the most? Oh, do you know what? I actually, off the top of my head, like, I've been a person with like phobias in the past. Maybe kind of hard to remember. Mushrooms. Really not into mushrooms at all. But I kind of noticed that like it's like a story you tell yourself. You like almost identify with it in a way. Oh, I don't, you know, can't go near mushrooms. They're disgusting. And my disgust of mushrooms was born out of a childhood trauma where I didn't like mushrooms. So I was gifted a book about mushrooms, and I read this book. And in it, it had like one of these very poisonous mushrooms. And guess what? A few days later, I saw one of them, these very poisonous mushrooms, and that absolutely just reinforced my dislike for them. But then, maybe when I was... Oh, they're planks? Oh, dang, I picked out the wrong thing. Maybe when I was in my mid-20s, I don't know when, I I just started to feel like you don't have to hold on to that. You don't have to, like, you know, embrace your phobias. And then I would see it in other people, how, like, I don't know, if someone's, like, scared of spiders, it's like a big thing. Got to be all dramatic and, oh god, they're terrifying. And it's like, I mean, there's other ways of looking at stuff. Like, is it terrifying? Or is it just a little creature? When you learn things about spiders, like, if we took spiders out of our homes, there would be loads of little bugs smaller than them that are harmful to us. I've heard it, anecdotally, I don't know how true it is, that spiders tend to eat lots of bugs and little things that, you know, makes our homes a little bit healthier for us to be in. And that's not really surprising because that's the world, like one big connected place. All these little parts that seem like they're maybe insignificant, but actually they're all connected. And so, like, because of that, I really like spiders. So, like, one, I find some interesting stuff to like about mushrooms and whatnot, and learning about mycelial, the fungal network and whatnot. There's mushrooms have got loads of cool, interesting things you can learn about. And so for me, it's like, why hold on to this, like, I hate these things, I hate those things, you know? And that enabled me to enjoy a lot more food. I never used to eat cauliflower. I don't know why. Just had this thing in my head of I don't eat cauliflower. And then I just started eating it again when I realised, oh, that's the thing in my head. Like, I can choose to eat cauliflower and acknowledge that for some reason I have decided that I won't eat cauliflower. And now, dang, I found cauliflower's great. Goes really well in curries, good with cheese on top of it, cheesy cauliflower, awesome. I eat it all the time now. You know? Cauliflower be delish, says Girls of Doom. Indeed, indeed. You know, once you find the reasons to enjoy the stuff, it's like, oh dang, what was I telling myself? Hated cauliflower as a kid. Well, as an adult, why not give it another try, you know? Because, as I've been saying, like, our child, you know, those childish things we do, like, kids get fussy with food. And then everyone's different. Everyone's got these little ideas in their head. I don't eat this thing. I don't eat that thing. They don't taste great. Just a bunch of things you're telling yourself. I like it in curry now, says Gerberin. It's I think it's like, it's quite a bland flavour, but like it absorbs flavour really well. My favourite types of curries are vegetable curries. I've always found curry with meat to be like a whole bunch of flavour and then a lump of meat in the middle of it. And of the meat that I've eaten recently, I've been having it with these different types of sauces. One's called ketchup, I think, and like these sticky brown sauces, sometimes soy. Like, if you want to mix meat with flavour, you tend to need something different to mix it with. So with curries, it always feels like, you know, chicken tikka masala. Here's all this gorgeous tikka masala. Here's a lump of chicken in it. Whereas vegetables, they soak up all of that flavour, and then they become a nice mix of, like, you know, the original flavour, the curry flavour, and then like the texture that they offer. So like potatoes are great in a curry because they absolutely suck up all that flavour. They get really soft from all the hot curry sauce, and they just mix really well with any kind of flavour. I really want to have a curry now. Dang it, chat. Broccoli and cauliflower just can't handle raw, but if they're cooked they taste good, especially with lemon juice. I don't think they're supposed to be consumed that raw. I'm quite tolerant of raw vegetables. By others' standards, I could eat undercooked potatoes and carrots and stuff. In fact, I like carrots raw. Carrots are great raw. Bit of carrot in a salad's always fantastic. Curry cooking stream. At some point I do want to make a cooking video, but not right now. I feel like there'll be a time in the future. I've got some plans for what I want to do with my time in the future, and I think that'll be one of those things I'll get around to. It will be nice. I think it through every now and then, right? Like, my mind always just thinks a lot, as you probably can tell from these streams. It just, poor little X's mind is always thinking about something. And whenever I think about, like, what would that video be like, I've realised that it would be just kind of easy to make it, to just sort of like record, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing that. And I was thinking like, well, how can I like cook and do it in an interesting way, or give you something different? And as I'm not like a professional cook, I figured there's just like basics that I could structure into the video, you know, like washing your hand, clean surfaces, and some basics like that, just in case, you know, maybe you're watching it and you haven't really done your own cooking before, and a few tips and maybe some ideas on how you can change things up from whatever I'm doing. And I think, you know, it would make a cool video if I gave it that little bit of thinking through. Cooked carrot is nasty. I would say maybe they're not being cooked right, or overcooked. Carrots are good boiled, good from the oven, and they're good raw. I enjoy cooking, says Sebmaster. Me too, me too. Every day I cook myself 2 meals, and it's just nice and therapeutic. As of late, I've been going through the motions a bit with it, just kind of like... I'm just so like, I'm not very food obsessed at the moment. I think it's because I stopped having takeaways. And as a result, like, I kind of just get through the day and it's like, oh, it's eating time. Alright, cook, take care of that. But I should really enjoy it. Should be a bit more present. That's something I said earlier about going outside while it's hot. It's like, it's not hot a lot here, like this. So I need to, like, rather than go out and be like, oh, it's baking, it's too much, I'm sweating. It's like, I should enjoy this. I should find a reason to enjoy the heat. Right, I think I'm going to get my camera account on here and just leave this thing running again. Oh, and I'm reminded of a little something that I wanted to do. Oh, yes. Okay, we're going to go do a little project that I forgot to write on my list. So, if we do that now, I've got no excuse for getting it late. I just need to get the camera account on. Let's go grab that, sort that out, and head out of here. Does Zed have a dog? They are good excuses to get outside. I don't know if Zedap has a dog, but, you know, feel free to ask him. Carrots are wonderful in ramen noodle. Yes, they are. Yeah, I haven't done some ramen noodle in a while. Right, I think all of this stuff is just pretty much ready to be packed up. Where's 4? We'll put that one in. Right. Off to another new area. No, got to do the camera account first. X, remember the flame arrowed powered snow trick I mentioned a while back? I just used it to save myself from freezing damage. That's cool. I've actually got that on a list. Next time I do some brainstorming on minigames, that's totally a thing. Right, this thing is running, right? Yep, it's running. It's a running. Dang. Whew. Swift landing. So yeah, the materials that I need for what we're about to do are actually over there. But Tango might have taken a lot of that cobble, so let's just grab... I don't think we're going to need a crazy amount of this. Not only that, I will probably want some materials like this. I think I set up the filters wrong because there's a whole bunch in here, right? This doesn't look right. Yeah, so I got some ideas. We'll go investigate them together. Do a little bit of building. Fun fact, no one asked for. Carrots are orange because they were specifically bred to be orange for William of Orange to be the first king of the Netherlands. That sounds vaguely familiar. Like, aren't bananas, like, curved? Because they bred them to be curved. Do you ever find yourself craving a texture instead of a food? I don't. Interesting. For me, what I crave is like the meal experience, the flavour, the taste, but not so much the texture. And I notice some people are really fussy about the texture of their food, which I'm normally not. So maybe I'm like light on the texture, I'm easy on that stuff. Bananas are curved so they can absorb the most sunlight, says Snakebake. That's not what I heard. I heard they were curved so they were easier to hold. But who knows? Right, so one thing I need to do over here at the depot is make this whole place... I should have brought a little bit of granite too, maybe, as well. Actually, I think what will look cool is if we just... oh, there might be bad things down there. Yeah, if we just extend this bit here a little bit further forward, then I think it'll look good. Also, I don't have... You know what? I'm in the perfect place. Or am I? Yes, I am. So I'm kind of picturing, yeah, that coming out by 2 blocks. More carrot facts. The carrots give good eyesight stuff. This was British World War II propaganda to throw Germans off track about superior British radar technology. Not heard that one before, but sounds like it might be plausible. Oh, actually, these ones here need to be a block lower, don't they? Yeah, we'll just use this Silk Touch stuff over the front here. Just trying to break up the sameness of it, I guess. Right, and then maybe even if we're going to do that, we could have then the plot of these edges, sort of do something similar. Because I kind of wanted to add some levels to it, but I also wanted to add in some other materials around here too. Like a bit of a fence around the edge. Maybe even keep the greenery? Since we've used the stripped ones further back, I think that's probably the way you would use them again, right? It's like strictly all red. And that kind of highlights this is the way in. Maybe even more fence posts up here too. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't restock. I did not restock my woods in here, which I should have done because we can always use those nether ones to get lots of sticks. Since they are essentially free now. I love that fence idea, says Matt is not a sheep. I'm glad you're not a sheep. Was that offensive to sheep? Yeah, look, we also got some more of these we could throw down. I kind of like the green. Now, the green actually looks pretty cool and bold. But we could have these around the outside. They probably just need to be a little bit more broken up. I also like the idea of maybe doing this. And it needs a fence post on top of it. Sticks! I need them. I need all of them. And I need more of them. And those. Thank you very much. Let's make lots and lots of fence posts. I think we're going to need a lot, you know. Sheepiest streamer says that, everyone. Is that me? Am I the sheepiest? By the way, Somaliant Allurious, thank you for 4 months of support. 10 minutes ago. I was so in the zone. I'm sorry. I totally spaced out on that one. It needs a little something. But I'm not sure that that's it. In fact, this is what I was on about, building in survival and doing the pass. Like, maybe it just needs a few of those on the edge. Yeah, it doesn't pop a crazy amount then, but it kind of just gives a little extra. And then probably going to need some walls on top of it. You know, and then I could see putting some glass across to connect, but yeah, that'll do for now. And like, look at how you navigate this spot. Clearly this needs to come over further, but I really like the idea of keeping the grass. I think I'm starting to see where this might go. Let's say we go ahead and fill this in. Now there were some rules that I made when placing these down. I remember that I put the cobbled near these areas, but then I did these in groups of 6. So you sort of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then everything else connects on the sides at random, or like shuffle them about. And then you create some randomness that actually has a little bit of structure to it, which tends to just make it feel right without you having to think about it. Now behind this fence, maybe some leaves at this level, like a bit more curated looking perhaps. Like maybe I need to get some shears next. Right, inventory management. You see a similar theme here. You're just always expanding. Let's move a couple of these out by putting them down over here. Chest monsters, isn't it? So if we nip these not flowering ones, or sorry, literally flowering ones. Kind of feels like a bit much now. Maybe just keep it simple like that, with the occasional flowering one in. I think that might be the way to go there. Definitely a lot simpler than I thought it would be. So the other thought now is we added in some stuff with these blocks. Can we do that again over here somehow? That actually feels right. That feels really right, and so does that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's working. And also, yeah, no, we'll leave that. That's totally the way to go, isn't it? So, how wide do we want all of this over here to be? Feels a bit narrow at the moment. But then again, the leaves are going to extend that. Let's just try it and see where it goes. Oh, there might be bad things down here. But I think we're onto something that works. It looks nice. You know, initially I kind of pictured this multi-level sort of up-down area around it, but unfortunately I built the floor of this a little too close to the path. I thought it was like 1 or 2 blocks higher, so now you don't really get to do like a multi-level thing with it. But this feels kind of good. So let's see what direction we can take it in. Apologise if this was mentioned earlier, but would you ever put mods onto Hermitcraft that would help with inventory management and similar mods? No, you know, I just using a mod to change how you interact with inventories, not cool, dude. Like, just that's not the way we roll around here, you know. Okay, let's get like 8 of those, 4 of these. Yeah, because you know, just using stuff that lets you I don't know, jump around and pick things out from your inventory, your shulker box, your ender chest, just not cool. Like, that's too far with the modded, isn't it? Uh-huh. I always try. There's a point. The land is technically like higher now over here. Maybe we should actually investigate a little bit of height variation. Like if I do that and bring it up to here, it'll certainly have the option of making this bit look a bit more interesting. But I think what I'm going to do is not go with the greenery over here. Bring the deep slate out another row. It kind of feels like it could do with that. So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. I'm doing it a little different because we're now over the edge, right? And then these other ones will be all rotatey, placed off the side and whatnot. Then that can remain this material, I think. Or, I mean, essentially the ground level, I was looking at it as if it's paired up to that, but it doesn't have to be. This bit here probably needs like connecting over to there in its own kind of way. So I think what's going to end up happening is this wall is just going to be one big chunk of wall. So how can we make it go a little deeper, look a little more interesting? That's essentially the question. Rocket Socket number 2, thank you so much for the Prime subscription, dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good time. So yeah, it'll go all the way across at that height, and I just don't want it to look too boring. Where is the shovel? And I think it might be a mistake to think it has to go all the way back. I think, yeah, we'll do something a little different as we get further back. Joe Bean 899, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it, my dude. Hope you're having a good time. So maybe actually we could go with putting walls along the edge there, or just fence posts. Would it look too odd to do that all the way across? I don't think it does really. Okay, let's go grab that cobbled stuff. I'm using more of this than I thought I would. And now extend this to a point where I'm like, okay, and then we're going to do something different, which I think should probably line up with this path. I'd say so far so good. Feels alright really. A bit odd from over here, but we don't want to take up too much space, and from there it looks okay. And then maybe just like some steps down on this side. Right, I need to sleep in a bed, then craft some stuff. No bed. Jane XXO, thank you so much for the 2 months of support. Love joining these streams for the conversations. Always gets my brain stimulated. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. What brain stimulating topic are we going to talk about next? Time to sweep, says Coco for Cocoa Puff. Oh, we did all the sweeping. All the sweeping was had. Did you see the TNT tree? I did. I don't know who made it, but it's amazing. Yeah, we'll have this little bit right here. I don't know really, like there's like a bit of a blend or whatever, but that's sort of more like, hey, whoever's gonna patch all this stuff up at a later date, like there's a little connection here for you now. There's a little connection. And it's our little secret, isn't it? Oh, already had some. Well, there you go. So yeah, then I feel like around this bit, it's gonna be pretty plain. I don't want to use the fence posts again, so this time I think I'll go for walls all the way across. Tango! Tango! You... Oh, Tango! You didn't even leave one stack! Oh. Oh, Tango. Not online. Dang it, I've got to go all the way back to my base. Did give him permission. Oh yeah, I did actually, didn't I? Because I said that since he was building it for everyone, he could take it. Fair enough. My bad. My bad, Tango. And I'm still angry about it, because now I've got to fly back to my base. So really, I should just be angry with myself. I've got no one to blame but myself. But now we know exactly what we're doing, because we're possibly going to mirror it. Now that I think about it, we're not going to mirror it 100%, are we? So we're going to have that on that side, right? Then over here, maybe we'll do something. Yeah, we'll do things a little different over here. It might not even end like that. But I would like to get this lined up. So that's... So it would be there. What if we rip that out? Give it a little bit of that and say that this thing actually comes out to about here. Then we can do something different with this space. Don't know what that'll be yet, but we'll do something different. Might not even be those blocks. Might do something with the fence post, at least on this side. The mangrove wood even, not the fence post. Well, it's got fence posts in it. Looks kind of odd that one being extra high. Maybe it's this one that looks odd. Yeah, there we go. So that'll actually be as high as that, right? Then all of this will get ripped out, and yeah. So now you can see. I think I'm gonna keep it like odd on. Ooh, God, you never know what's gonna be in one of these holes. Keep it odd on the edge. Don't have to make everything super symmetrical, do we? Tangotcha! Tango's probably listening to the stream too. You don't know that. He's busy. He's probably up to all sorts of stuff. Right, give that a good old strip. And then put those in. And then behind them with these. One over there. How do we do it on the opposite side? Like... So I think it might have been a mistake to put these two in. And we got a sub bomb. Return to Nil is here with the gifted subs. If you hear your name being read out loud, be sure to say thanks in the chat. We got Gameplay Nation, Gaza384, Early Sound, Zika X, Rational, AJ Main 12, Lucy Bunny, Electric Worry, Bannian, and Hey It's Danny. Return to Nil, thank you so much for all the gifted subs. Appreciate you. And thank you so much for supporting our community. Beautiful. Hey X, so I know there was one season with amplified terrain, but would you consider the mods the overall terrain? Yeah, so that would probably be something I would consider that would be definitely different from how we previously talked about the modded stuff. Giving the whole world like a new shape of terrain, I think would be really, really interesting. However, we were kind of treated to that, right? And although, you know, the changes that Mojang made were big and drastic, you can see how some parts of the game just stay the same. So, you know, initially, excitement, oh, what a crazy cool idea, and then it's like, well, it kind of actually had that, and maybe it's not the biggest game changer, because you tend to settle down, and you don't continuously explore in this game, so... Food for thought, nonetheless. Yeah, I might rip out a bit of this over here and change it up or something. So what did we do over on this side? I think we must have extended it out. I feel like having a couple of extra little clusters of these things here and there might be nice. I would love to see more classical cave generation in 1.19 Worlds too. For me, I'm pretty cool with it all being different because played this game for too long for those classical caves. They're just sadly not that interesting anymore, I guess. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna do that. I guess I am doing that because it's done that way over there. I'll tell you what's handy. I don't use this enough yet, but I'm starting to get more into it. Yeah. So on that side we put those, and then at the back we put these. So I could craft these up before we go. Although this is all at a different height. The need for symmetry starts to kick in like way too often. So it's all lowered down on that side, but on the other side it'll be heightened because you know, you don't have to make everything symmetrical. Okay then, a few things get to go back in here. We'll hold on to those. So we just literally got to go grab a couple stacks of cobbled deep slate. And I'm flying the wrong direction again. Xisuma, any thoughts on Shohei Ohtani? I know you're not a baseball fan. I'm not a baseball fan. And I have zero thoughts on that because I've never thought of it before. Lucaro in chat says hello, question mark? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Lucaro? Hello? Hello? Is someone talking to me in my chat? My chat's very quiet at the moment because I've been waffling. I've been waffling. There might already be, yeah, like I could use some of that, right? Recycle it. Lucaro says, I'm talking to the bot, not UX. It's a bot, Lucaro. It doesn't understand. Jeez, AI isn't sentient yet. Jeez, watch out. Might be sentient. Who are we? How would we know? God, no one knows. You can't even tell if I'm sentient or not. What? Huh? Don't listen to X Nightbot. He doesn't mean it. Is Nightbot listening? I'll tell you what. With the way technology is, you could have a bot listen to a stream and potentially, air quotes, understand the language. You know? There's a Twitch product right now. Right? We got Siri. We can talk to them. Streamers would probably benefit from going, Oi, Nightbot! Do this thing, and then Nightbot's listening to the stream as well as being a Nightbot, and then does the thing. That could totally be a thing, couldn't it? That's not a crazy mad idea, is it? X, are you a bot? Says Rhinox. I'm far beyond what you would call a bot. That's some primitive technology right there. God. Okay, so just all of these all the way over here. And on top, and in there. Not quite, not quite. And then all the way along the back here. And then we're done. Oh. Missing these, are we? Lambda's probably watched your YouTube videos. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Probably watched all of them. Yeah, I forget how this processing power stuff works sometimes. It might have actually watched all of them. Gosh. Terrifying. Sort of. StreamerBot has an extension to run commands with voice, so it already exists. Not surprised, Thomas to Space. Not surprised. Also, what's up with that flower next to your name? That looks cool. I noticed someone else had a flower earlier. That's definitely not something from my stream. That's not like a badge that I have. Cool, that's kind of all I wanted to do, was to finalise those edges. Let's step down. Let's use this. Yeah, looks a little more settled now, doesn't it? Kind of like it. A little bit of variation on either side. I think we might come back and do a few. Well, I could do a little something right now. I was just thinking, all of this granite doesn't blend very well with it. Although I don't know what I'd change. Maybe we'll just leave it. Look, we've got a block missing right there, and we've got a block missing there. It needs flower pots, says Becky. You're probably right, but I don't think I got flower pots in my shulker box. That's what I was saying earlier about like needing to stock them up in a way so you can do like passes on your builds. Now my brain is ticking over a little bit on that front. It's a participation badge from TwitchCon in 2022 in Amsterdam. Oh, cool. All right. Now I know. Well, I hope that was fun. Rightio. Putting things away. Where do they go? Just probably into one of these and then into the sorting machine, right? Got some tools. Got some crafting blocks somewhere. What was this one? Yeah. Number 1, number 2, 10, 11, 12. And we're good! We're totally good over here. What about the new dry mud variations? I don't think I'm going to put those into this build, but yeah, I know what you mean. It will mix with the granite, won't it? Cool, it's another beautiful day on Hermitcraft, but it does come to an end, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Be sure to be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoyed the stream. A massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Big thanks to all my patrons, the mods, and all the peeps gifting subs. Gonna send you over to Wax Fraud today, who's streaming some Minecraft. So that's it from me. Take care, everyone. Hit the follow button, hit the raid button, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.